You know why? Because you're going to jail!
If you call me, I'ma tell you I got 333. I don't take too long, you know I'm top speedy. Everything went hot about this hot CC. Cause I'm not cheap. Look at this car, you staring at it, trying to see if it's me. Can't forget pressure, if I mess up, that's on me. How pretty the fool.
What's up, y'all? Let's talk. Now, before we get into tonight's conversation about these motherfucking relationships, let me take a minute to welcome you back to my channel. And if you are new here, offer you a free subscription. All you have to do is click the subscribe button below. Now look, right after you click subscribe, don't forget to turn on your notifications. It's the one that's gonna pop up with the little bell. Turn it on, click it. Listen, all this shit is free. I don't want you to miss out on none of these conversations. And look, I know y'all watching. Season 5 has already started and it's been some great ones. So I wanted to end this month with something fun. I mean, we have really had some tough conversations and some funny ones too this season so far. So I figured I would pop in and check in with you and share what's happening on social media, celebrity gossip, and this fake news. Now, as I said before, you know, I'm excited that Wendy Williams finally served her husband, Kevin, whatever the fuck his name is, with those divorce papers. I guess Wendy, like me, she like, bitch, you can do a lot of things, but do not make a baby. He made a baby child. And according to some shit I saw on Tasha K show, he was fucking the boys too. Now, look, I really thought that was news. I was like, you know what? We might need to come on here and talk about that, right? But along with Wendy, there was a lot of other things trending, like Cardi B, drugging and robbing niggas. She was drugging and robbing them. People was like, you know, is that different from the Bill Cosby and R. Kelly shit? Like, why we not giving Cardi, you know, why we not giving Cardi that heat? Cardi need to catch that smoke for that. I don't know. What else was trending in celebrity news? Let's not forget, rest in peace, Nipsey. You know, I thought I was going to have to recap that funeral like we did Aretha Franklin. Thank God I didn't have to do it. Child, it had so much coverage because that shit was, you know, it was giving me the blues a little bit. I was getting flashback. I ain't want to cover that. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Rest in peace. But I also been watching Love and Hip Hop. So Love and Hip Hop season, I don't know, dropped in Atlanta. And although we know that shit is fake and scripted, they have some real storylines going on. And I'm kind of interested. For instance, colorism. Is colorism a real thing? I mean, do dark-skinned women get it harder than light-skinned women? Is there such a thing as a light-skinned privilege? Do you need to be light-skinned and Beyonce-ish to make it in this industry? They're tackling that on Love and Hip Hop, and I'm all for it because you know what? I'm going to have that conversation on this channel soon. I see the girls trying to get fit, Tokyo. Sis.
In the kitchen, right?
Okay.
And like she was crying.
Okay.
So as
she was saying how hard it is out here in the streets.
Okay, so she had her makeup on, and then she did not have her makeup on. You did not see that? It was like the most obvious shit ever, yo. It was like she started crying. She fucked it up, right? So then it was like cut. But then let's redo it and then put the makeup back on. But it was like, no, it was terrible.
All right, y'all. So my sister is the bartender today, and she decided, you know, she can't keep quiet. So we're gonna invite her into this video. So welcome my sister Mia. When I started following her, it was because she had beat Tommy up in the studio. In real life. See, I follow people in real lives.
I'm making stuff.
Akbar beat her ass in that studio, and I was like, "Oh, who that is?" And you know, Akbar has the children for Young Thug.
I did not know that.
Yes.
You know, I just heard a rumor. We're gonna talk about that later.
So this is the reason why I got distracted. This is the reason why I got distracted from doing the whole social media tea, what's trending, celebrity gossip, fake news kind of thing. I really did want to do that because, you know, I really did want to talk about all those kind of things. But while I was gathering, you know, to create this video, real life has started happening right in front of me. Girl, did you see the news? It was last week, I believe, with the man. He killed himself, his pregnant wife, and her son.
Yes.
I walked into the break room at work, and the lady was staring at the news like this, and she was like, "That's my baby daddy." And I thought she was saying, "That's some crazy shit my baby daddy would do." Like, "Oh, that's my baby daddy. He would kill a bitch and himself and her baby and her pregnant self." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "No, that is the son. I mean, that is the father of my son." So I hurried up and switched hats and was like, "Can I hug you?" I need, what do you need right now? So I hugged the lady and asked her, did she talk to her son? I mean, this was played out in front of everybody's eyes to see for 16 hours.
Wow.
16 hours. So that lady shared with me more than I needed to know about her baby daddy, his wife, too much. But I was like, you know what? God placed me here for a reason. Be what this lady need in this moment. So, okay, cool. I come home. The weekend, Jade and Jewel came back on Monday from their dad, and they said, Mom, did you watch the news? And I said, what do you mean? They said, oh, man, a man killed himself and killed 3 people. And Jewel said, no, it was 4 because the lady was pregnant. So they had been watching this for the whole 16 hours. Wow. And come to find out, at the same moment that I was watching it with that young lady who was grieving for herself and her son, my children was grieving with their dad because the lady was his co-worker.
Wow.
So I'm saying all that to say, we idolize the shit we see on TV, and we quick to come back and want to talk about it and tell it, and it has us so, encapsulated in fake news to where we lose sight of real shit that be happening in front of us that affect our day to day. And I was like, you know what? That's a bigger conversation. We need to become socially responsible with what we share and how we live and love with each other. And we definitely need to take a look behind the camera.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's a big conversation to have. Like, because we losing so many people. We losing, friends, family members, and some of those people are celebrities. I mean, look at me. I'm still dealing with the loss of my nephew and all the shit that's coming after that. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a big conversation to have. So I invited my sister to have it now.
First of all, this is an issue. The whole issue of domestic violence happening right now. I want to say in Atlanta, but I don't know if it's especially in Atlanta.
I don't think so.
But something got to be done.
I don't think so because, I don't like to share a lot of life that I experience on this platform or public platforms because I'm so connected with other people. But watching that lady and listening to that story reminded me of my first traumatic experience is when that man killed himself and that lady in my sister's house in front of me and my sister. So that took me back to that moment and was like, oh shit, like, and I think maybe that's why God placed me there with the lady. Like, I probably was what she needed in that moment because I was able to switch hats and probably give her, and I hope I did give her what she needed in that moment, watching that play out. You know what I'm saying? But the other part to that is, I just think people need to be more responsible. Like, I never met a person that I didn't see certain things in them.
Correct.
I never been in a situation where I didn't see, oh, you a liar, you a cheater, you have the ability to be abusive or whatever, and just, oh, okay, I'm just staying. You know what I'm saying?
And it's too. Listen. This is from me to you, okay? At the first sign of any type of abuse,
beat his fucking ass, bitch. Bust him in the head.
Do that.
Bust the fuck.
But get up out of that situation.
After you run his fucking ass over with a vehicle. Call me.
Also, the drug use, alcohol abuse.
Because all that play a part.
All of that play a part.
So
don't let the man abuse you physically, mentally, verbally, or emotionally.
Sexually.
Period.
Sexually or financially. Add them in there too.
Or spiritually.
Period.
Facts.
You know why? Because you're going to jail. Oh.
and not to say that, just overall, in celebrity news, in local news, just violence in general, like, something needs to be done.
Like what?
It's just very common, and it's just getting out of control. you know, Nipsey Hussle, Lauren London just lost her kids. You know, these are all kids. These are all our kids losing, like, their fathers. You know what I mean? Like, just everything. Like, something is going wrong in the world right now.
Well, I personally think that people don't respect life. Like, I think that people don't respect life because it's too easy to just take a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be hard pressed if somebody.
That's like a whole life.
Yeah, I would be. But again, I also think that people are.
It's a whole life. Like, it's not like a coat or a bike or a car. You know, it's not something that you can get back or repurchase. Like, it's a whole life.
But I know that you had a special message for those people who are watching and who are grieving from a distance.
You know, I don't really know how to say what I want to say.
Just say it.
Without feeling like I'm being rude or.
Well, we have the magic of editing.
Judgmental to, you know, those that wish to grieve from a distance. Mm-hmm. But in those instances where, you know, what you want to call it, high profile
public figures
lose their life, you know, I think there should be more space given to, like, the family.
Well, I'm gonna just say it. Let me just put this out here. Let me just put this out here because she's struggling with this. Okay, so let me just put it out here. In the previous video, y'all saw me sit down with my other sister, my big sister, and I shared with you some personal space that, you know, my big sister is the mother of Young Greatness and I'm the auntie of Young Greatness. And I'm saying auntie, that's really my nephew. Like, that's really my nephew, and we really grew up together. We really, you know, I probably took him to get his first Frozen cup and taught him how to tie his shoes and slept in a twin bed with him and all those kind of things. So for me, it's difficult for people to share and be like, cuz, brother, oh, my family. Because at the end of the day, I get it. I don't want to minimize what nobody else may have experienced with my nephew or the people. But at the end of the day, they have real blood family. They have children and mothers and grandmothers and cousins and nieces and nephews who every day, as you are sharing those things, positively and negatively, who are seeing that. So I know my sister was saying, you know, sometimes be mindful of your sharing. Like, give those people a break every minute of the day. You know, people don't want to open their Instagram and see, boom, you may be driving down the street. You don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what type of emotional blow that caused. So that's why I'm a little bit more responsible as it pertains to those kind of things, because I know what that feels like. And baby, let me tell you, I hate for a bitch to tell me, I'm hurting how you hurting. That's why that girl almost got her ass whooped. I was gonna come out of retirement and get this whole TKO. That's what they call it? KTO? TKO? Total kickdown?
Knockout. Total knock kick down. Okay.
I ain't do it! My sister stopped me. But anyway, that's neither here nor
not there.
My big sister, can you believe that? She was like, Joe. Everything was moving in slow motion. She was like, no. Somebody was gonna get this smoke. No. Somebody gonna get this smoke soon if I don't get the attention though. But anyway. Yeah. So okay, y'all, we've been let's be, you know, now we gonna light it up. You got something fun? You had? Oh. Yeah. No.
Wait, hold on.
It was Young Thug. It was Young Thug.
Young Thug. Oh.
Yes.
So you know that one
Akbar V.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that one a manager that we got a problem with.
Yeah.
I heard that Young Thug sisters gave her the business.
Recently?
That's he. Mm-hmm.
Recently? Beat her up. My big sister didn't tell me that. Oh, did they mess up her teeth that she got in Turks and Caicos?
If you call me, I'ma tell you I got 3. I don't take too long, you know know I'm top speed.